Bahel, Assistant Professor in Chemical Engineering Department at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. The subject that we are going to continue is Mass Transfer Operations 2. So starting with the lecture, in last lecture we studied about positive deviation. Okay, the positive deviation from ideality. Okay, that non-ideal solution is also called as minimum boiling azeotrope because it boils at temperature which is less than that of individual components. The total vapor pressure is high. In last lecture, we studied about positive deviation from non-ideality. It is formed when your activity coefficient is more than 1. Okay, the positive deviation from ideality, that kind of non-ideal solution, okay, that kind of real solution has activity coefficient greater than 1 and it forms a minimum boiling azeotrope, okay, because as activity coefficient gamma is more than 1, the observed total vapor pressure is more, which is obtained from Raoult's law, right? Hence the total vapor pressure is maximum. Your vapor pressure exhibits over here maxima condition, and so corresponding in temperature in TXY diagram you get a minima. Okay, for maximum vapor pressure you get a minimum boiling point, hence a minimum boiling azeotrope is formed. It means this azeotrope boils at temperature less than that of individual components. Okay. Now in this lecture we will study about negative deviation from ideality. In this kind of real solution you get a maximum boiling azeotrope. Okay. So moving forward, we saw in last lecture also the straight line, Raoult's law. It is for ideal solution. Okay. Now you can see beneath it is a formation of negative azeotrope, that is negative deviation from Raoult's law. This is the graph of vapor pressure versus composition diagram, right? So you can see how negative deviation is taking place. So here the difference between pressures which is calculated using Raoult's law and for real solution, you can see the difference is negative, hence it is named as negative deviation from Raoult's law, right? Now let's see what are the certain important points you have to remember about negative deviation. First of all, activity coefficient is less than 1. The calculation is same that we studied for positive deviation. Okay, how you will calculate your total observed vapor pressure here? It is same. It is from Dalton's law. Partial pressure of A observed plus partial pressure of B observed. Okay. So calculation is same. For non-ideal solution you have gamma A XA PSat plus gamma B XB PBsat. Okay, gamma A and gamma B in exam they would be given. Okay, now for ideal solution same, we have another formula here, PT is equal to PA plus PB. For ideal solution you are using a Raoult's law. See, for non-ideal solution you are only introducing another factor gamma. Okay, it is correcting your Raoult's law, so now it can be used for non-ideal solution also. Whereas for Raoult's law you are calculating your total pressure as PT is equal to PA plus PB. It is given as XA PSat plus XB PBsat. Okay, so what you are doing, you are calculating your two constants here. You are calculating your PT observed by substituting the values of XA, PSat, gamma A. Similarly, you are calculating your PT. Now, when the difference between these two is negative, that is your negative deviation. Of course, here PT observed is less than that of PT as your gamma is less than 1. Okay, suppose your gamma might be given 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, any value is given. Now, as it is less than 1, hence PT observed is going to be less than PT. So therefore you will get a negative value, that is your negative deviation. So yes, negative deviation gives you maximum boiling azeotrope. You have to remember it. If negative deviation comes into account, so what kind of azeotrope you are getting? You are getting maximum boiling azeotrope. So from name you can see maximum boiling means the temperature at which this solution it will boil, it is going to be more than that of the individual components. We will study it further. So yes, again once more try to understand for vapor pressure versus mole fraction graph. Okay, as your as your actual vapor pressure, as your actual pressure, total pressure, it is less than that calculated using Raoult's law. Raoult's law gives you ideal pressure, okay, ideal vapor pressure, ideal total vapor pressure. Similarly, for actual total vapor pressure, you are calculating using where gamma is also added factor, so it is going to be less than that for ideal condition. Hence, negative deviation is there. Now, what is maximum boiling azeotrope? See, for azeotropic conditions, what you have to remember is it is a constant boiling mixture. It means at that condition your relative volatility, okay? What is relative volatility? It is separation tendency of both the components, okay? Of any two components, it is the separation tendency. So here what you have to remember for azeotropic condition is, at azeotropic conditions your relative volatility is 1. Means both A and B, for any solution A and B, both A and B are equally volatile, and at that condition y equal to x, okay? Your vapor phase composition is equal to liquid phase composition. This is the condition for azeotrope. Now talking about maximum boiling azeotrope, we discussed it is exhibiting what? Negative deviation. Hence your activity coefficient gamma is less than 1. So here total vapor pressure is what? Minimum, and correspondingly boiling point would be what? Maximum, okay? Again revising the boiling point definition, right? When your vapor pressure is equal to existing pressure, at that temperature is your boiling point. Now lower is the vapor pressure means you have to supply very high amount of heating. So now vapor pressure is minimum, it means you have to add more amount of heat. So low vapor pressure means high boiling point, okay? For high volatile component, what did we study? We studied that its vapor pressure is very high. It means it's boiling at low temperature. But here what we are getting total vapor pressure of the solution is minimum. It means the boiling point will be very high. It has to heat up to very large amount of temperature condition. So again, maximum boiling azeotrope. Azeotrope is there, it means now boiling point of your azeotrope is more than individual components. In minimum boiling point what was there? It was opposite. Let's take an example. Example of chloroform and acetone, which is formed at 3.45 mole % of acetone condition. Now, if seeing individual boiling point, see boiling point of acetone is 56 degrees Celsius. Boiling point of chloroform is 61.2 degrees Celsius. Now, when azeotrope is formed of these two components, the boiling point of this azeotrope is 64.5 degrees Celsius. So you can see its boiling point is more than both of the components. Now take a look at PXY diagram, okay? So you can see how PXY diagram, it is following a minima trend. At 0.345 mole fraction, you can see minima is passing. It means at that mole fraction the vapor pressure of solution is minimum, right? So that is the meaning of azeotropic condition. Here that is the meaning of that azeotrope. At point L you can see the total pressure of the system is minimum. Now comparing it with TXY diagram. As vapor pressure is minimum, it means your boiling is what going to happen? It is going to be maximum. So at that same L point where your total vapor pressure was minimum, you are getting a maximum in TXY diagram. It means your solution is going to boil at that maximum temperature. So you can see the corresponding maximum temperature 64.5 degrees Celsius. It is more than both boiling point of acetone and chloroform, right? Correspondingly, you can see in XY diagram, in equilibrium diagram. So yes, for distillation we studied vapor phase mole fraction must be more than liquid phase mole fraction. Then and only then it is suitable to use distillation as a separation technique. So here you can see for mole fraction which is less than 34.5 mole percent acetone. Okay, for composition which is less than 34.5 mole percent acetone, your X is more than Y. Okay, it means your high volatile component here, which is acetone, it is rich in liquid phase than that in vapor phase. It means your more volatile component is rich in liquid phase. Hence your separation is not taking place using distillation. Whereas for composition more than 34.5 mole percent of acetone, you can see Y is more than X. Okay, for 34.5 mole percent to 100%, you can see enrichment is possible, because here the condition is possible that your Y can be more than X. Okay, if I am using distillation as a separation process, if I am heating the composition now for solution which is having acetone mole fraction more than 34.5 mole percent, if I am heating that solution, my enrichment is possible. Okay, my more volatile component can transfer into vapor phase. So Y is more than X. But at L point, at 34 mole percent solution, at that condition X is equal to Y. Okay, so now even if I am heating my solution, same would be the composition. Okay, in liquid phase your composition is what, 34.5. Now in my vapor phase also the composition would be 34.5. Okay, so L point, that is the point where your azeotrope is formed. Constant boiling mixture, relative volatility is what, 1. Now both acetone and chloroform are equally volatile, hence enrichment is not going to take place. So you can see difference between positive and negative deviation. We studied now, completed that topic, that was deviation from ideality. We studied about positive deviation and negative deviation. So let's have a quick look. Positive deviation, activity coefficient is more than 1, whereas for negative deviation, less than 1. Of course, the difference between observed total vapor pressure and that which is for calculated using Raoult's law, that difference is what, positive, whereas for negative deviation you get that difference what, negative. So hence total vapor pressure is what for the solution, it is maximum. Okay, whereas for negative deviation the total vapor pressure is minimum. For positive deviation, as your total vapor pressure is maximum, hence the boiling point of your solution is what, it is minimum. Whereas for negative deviation, it forms what, maximum boiling azeotrope. The boiling point of this solution is going to be maximum. Example is azeotrope of carbon disulfide and acetone, and in negative deviation your azeotrope form example is chloroform plus acetone. So now again getting a deep insight about how your azeotropic condition works. Okay, so I have specified my azeotropic condition. Okay, that at temperature of 351.4 Kelvin. Okay, at temperature of 351.4 Kelvin and pressure condition 1 atmosphere, and the mole percent of my benzene is of any component is suppose 89.4%. That is the condition of azeotrope. Okay, so let's take an example. Suppose I am starting my distillation with initial solution having 0.5 A and 0.5 B. Okay, where my A is more volatile component. So till when I can use my distillation as, until that azeotropic condition has reached. Okay, suppose I am distilling it, I am heating it using distillation method. Now A is enriched up to 89.4 mole percent. Okay, so till then my distillation can be used. Now you can see at 89.4 mole percent of A formation and the temperature when it has reached up to 351.4 Kelvin, pressure at 1 atm, now that is my azeotropic condition. Once this condition has been achieved, now no more further separation can be possible using distillation. Now to distill it, to distill A further, okay, to enrich A, to convert it into 89.4 mole percent to more up to like 100%, now distillation cannot be used. I have to change my separation method, or I have to change my operating condition. Okay, that you will study further. Okay, Like suppose now here if I'm altering my pressure, okay, from 1 atm I'm altering it to suppose 2 atm. Now then I have disturbed the azeotropic condition. Now further distillation can be carried out. You will study it in later lectures. So you can see how separation occurs, okay. From start point to azeotropic condition I can use my distillation, right? But my azeotropic condition is what? When azeotrope will form? When temperature is 351.4 Kelvin, pressure is 1 atm and your mole fraction has reached up to what? 89.4. That is the stop point of distillation, okay. Azeotrope has been formed now. Now further heating, it is wastage of energy because no more further enrichment can take place. So that was about your deviation from ideality. That was for today's lecture. Thank you.